Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is KG Live. Please like and subscribe. The Lakers got whooped tonight by the San Antonio Spurs. And this represents basically the entire game right here, this image. LeBron was getting beat up. The Lakers were down, getting whooped. But you know you don't poke the bear. They literally poked him right in the eye. One of their players poked LeBron right in the eyeball. And so, you know, LeBron's going to have to at least make it respectable, even if the game was already won basically in the first half. And another thing, Anthony Davis, street clothes. He was street clothes tonight. He was sitting on the bench in some gray sweatpants looking like Paw Paw at the YMCA. The Lakers, when he's not playing, are really not very good. And they're definitely not playing, or they're definitely not good if LeBron James isn't playing. But LeBron just has to play center and be the point guard when Anthony Davis isn't in. But, you know, LeBron, he is the greatest athlete of all time. So he's not going to go out without a fight. Here's the player of the game right here, Devin Vassell. He was drafted in the 2020 draft. He played for Florida State, and he's from Swanee, Georgia, I believe. He had the game of his night, and he was the game of his life, and he's one of the reasons why the Spurs won this game. Their entire team shot the ball very well tonight, and they spread the court out with Webby. I've got a picture of him that most of the time that he's around the three-point line. So it's very interesting dynamic. And even though this is the first game that the Spurs have won in over a month, they're on an 18-game losing streak. And they're still a very young team. And one of the announcers said a very interesting thing that, the Spurs are, 3-20 basically. This is their fourth game that they've won tonight. But the announcer said LeBron didn't make it to the playoffs his first two seasons in the NBA either. So it kind of puts it in perspective. But this guy was a machine tonight. Devin Vassell, I mean, he reminds me of a little bit of a smaller version of Kawhi Leonard. But he was on fire, automatic. And he was fun to watch. And it'll be interesting to see if they can keep this Spurs team, this unit that they have with Wemby and Vassell, and if they don't lose them, And just imagine if they still had Kawhi Leonard. Oh, my goodness. It wouldn't be fair. But after they poke LeBron James in the eye, look at the greatest athlete in recorded human history right here, LeBron James. Took a screenshot here when they did an instant replay. I would have liked to have shown the whole replay on video, but I tried to do that one time and I got a copyright strike. But just look at this clip of LeBron James' dunk. After they poked him in the eye, LeBron was pissed. And he made this game respectable. If LeBron, the Lakers without LeBron, if they just had Anthony Davis and LeBron wasn't playing, they'd be the Pelicans from like 4 or 5 years ago. But look at LeBron right here. Look at where his head is, and where his arm. I mean, this guy's almost 39, and he's still jumping. He's at least jumping 9 feet in the air with the top of his head. The top of his head. I mean, he has. I mean, he's LeBron's. What, 6'7", 6'8"? I I mean, it's incredible that he's still flying like this and performing like this at this level, and that the Lakers are still competitive. They're sixth right now in the West. But, everybody's patting them on the back because they won that in-tournament cup. I think it's a joke. I call it the Dookie Cup. I mean, can you beat the Nuggets? Shoot, can you even beat the Suns? They're playing the Knicks right now. Tune into that game. But LeBron is incredible to watch. I mean, I just wish that the Lakers were better, and that hopefully they can pull it together. Anthony Davis is in street clothes right now, but if the Lakers can somehow stay top 6, 7 in the West in the playoff rankings for the rest of the season, and Anthony Davis basically just sits on the bench and, heals up for whatever injury he has tonight, it's always something. But just this picture of LeBron just shows just the athleticism that he's still maintained, his durability. It's incredible. But here's Wemby too. The guy, 7'4", 7'5". He's sitting there flat-footed. Okay, so he's shooting this three. He's flat-footed on the ground, and the Lakers guy, he's jumping up like vertical to get his hand, try to block the shot, but he's too slow. I mean, Wembanyama, if he's hitting threes, consistently shooting like Kevin Durant, the Spurs are... The one thing that the Spurs are missing, they have the shooters. With Wembanyama, Vassell, a couple other guys that they have, they are all stroking the three tonight. They are all shooting in rhythm. They need for the Spurs to be a new dynasty again, they're missing a Tyson Chandler. Because Wembanyama's not a banger. He's not a Dennis Rodman. They need some guy that's going to go in there and get them 15 rebounds and 10 points a game. Somebody who's just a high flyer, is going to snag some rebounds. Once they get that guy, and Popovich is already on it. The Spurs people are laughing at the Spurs now. The announcers and everybody on ESPN were laughing at the Spurs, saying, "Oh, it's just they've just won their fourth game. They haven't won a game since the beginning of November, since early November. It's their fourth win of the season." Just wait. Just wait. Popovich is one of the greatest coaches of all time. He's gonna get them back to the finals. And here's another picture of Wembanyama here just to show that his length and his versatility. Look at all of the Lakers are just standing around in awe of this guy. I mean, the game's already out of reach right now. It's just 94-109 at the time. I mean, he just took the ball into the paint. He barely even jumps and can dunk. He really is a freak of nature. I mean, he's like a monster out there. And once you get some weight on him, it's going to be tough for the NBA. But the San Antonio Spurs changed their colors to orange and they win a game. So I mean, maybe that's a sign that they need to stick with the orange, roll with the orange for a little bit. I'd never seen them in these jerseys before that they're orange and white. Because normally, that my whole life they've been black and white. So, hey, it worked. Changing your colors to orange, hey, it worked. But it's their first win since November 2nd, snaps an 18-game losing streak. And Popovich right there, one of the most respected coaches in the league. The Lakers fall short tonight. And I think the Lakers are going to be all right going into the playoffs. It's just a little frustrating. And you see, there is Anthony Davis in the gray street clothes. You know, he's got to stay healthy, get out there on the court. Because, I mean, yeah, the Lakers won the cup, and they won the 6-7 games that it took, and that boosted their record, but they're still 6th in the West. And it's not even All-Star break yet. You know, it doesn't sound good saying, oh, hopefully the Lakers can maintain. I mean, that's what I want to say to the playoffs. But then once you get to the playoffs, if they're not rolling, you know, LeBron can't do everything on his own anymore. I mean, he did get some help tonight. He did get some help. Austin Reeves showed up. See how many points Austin Reeves had. So Reeves had 22 points in 34 minutes tonight. LeBron had 23 points in 36 minutes. LeBron finished 23 points, 14 assists, 17 rebounds. That's awesome for LeBron. Hachimura had 20 points. Christian Wood stepped it up with Anthony Davis out. 17 points, 8 rebounds. It's just the Spurs were on fire, man. Devin Vassell, 36 points in 35 minutes. Career high. Heck of a game. Keldon Johnson, 17 points. Victor Wembanyama, 13 points, 15 rebounds. Balaki Brownham, 12 points, 4 rebounds. Jeremy Sochan, 11 points, 8 rebounds. C.D. Osman, 15 points, 2 rebounds. Zach Collins, 16 points, 6 rebounds. The Spurs had 7 guys in double figures. I mean, that's playing team basketball right there. That's playing team ball. And everybody can shoot. The Spurs bring an interesting dynamic to the game because of Victor. You know, will he be an all-time great before it's all said and done? It's too early to say. But if you get the right players, the right chess pieces, kind of like what Jerry West did for the Golden State Warriors with Curry, you get a couple shooters in there and a banger like, Draymond, Macho Green Savage. They need a Tyson Chandler. The Spurs need a banger. And they're going to be a dominant. The NBA's on notice for the Spurs. But go Lakers. It's KG Live. Please like and subscribe. Peace.